The second hour of the Full View continues. We continue looking at the vast rural district in the far northern parts of the KwaZulu-Natal province, which consists of towns of Mkuze, Mtubatuba, Hluhluwe, Jozini, Kwangwanase and Ingwavuma. The municipality, which has been placed under administration earlier this year, has been affected by power struggles between the IFP and ANC. ANC won control of the council in 2011. Residents there are poor and unemployed and have battled with access to water for years. Service delivery has also been hampered by corruption and maladministration. This evening, community members have been engaging with members of the ANC, EFF and IFP in Umkhanyakhude in KwaZulu-Natal around service delivery issues ahead of the local government elections. We're live at Nondabuya village with my colleagues Simpiwe Makanya and Ayanda Mhlongo. Simpiwe, let me just ask you this question. I mean, it's been heartbreaking, and I'm sure a lot of rural communities can relate to the story. But I'm just wondering, I noticed through the conversations, we talk about people being, the area being under administration, but then they have been saying that they've been engaging the MMCs, the mayor, etc. Do the people understand who they can hold accountable? Because it seems here that we go from what's legally the case to... The question basically is that... Go ahead, Simpiwe.
Well, Tepiso, I think a simple answer to that question you are posing is that the people here on the ground are saying that they've been trying to knock on every door that is available to them in order to get the assistance that they need. And the ones that we have been speaking to throughout the day, Tepiso, are saying that they will not be taking part in the upcoming local government elections because the issue of water has not been addressed, and they've been raising this issue for a number of years now. And indeed, we continue to have the political party representatives with us in this discussion. That's Mr. Solomon Mkombe, who is the former district municipality mayor of Umkhanyakhude. Say asiphinde sikubingelele baba sikwamukele bese siyabuza baba uMkhombe ukuthi mhlasimbe yini enifuna ukuyibona nina njengabaholi bezombusazwe ezogcina inigculisa ukuthi cha nikwazi ukutshela labantu abahleli la ukuthi siyahluleka ukunihola.
Asiqale ngokuthi umlawuli unalo igunya lokuqondisa izigwegwe kuziphathimandla zomkhandlu. Usigaba I umnikeza igunya lokuthi ayiqondise. Ngokwethu njengoba umbika author general usho kumele ashushiswe aqondiswe ubugwegwe umphathi kaManager. Kodwa iIFP imlandile esuspendiwe yaphula umthetho. Now lapho sikhona khona kusebenze u40 million kule project. Kodwa umsebenzi owenziwe la ungaphansi ka40 million ungasondela ku20 million lapho simikhona. Yizo lezi izinto esithi azilungiswe. Kuthathwa abantu banikezwe uphuzo oludakayo bayomasha kufihlwa ukuthi umsebenzi owenziwe la ungaphansi ka40 million u20 million. Sifuna ke thina ukuthi
okay,
siulandele umthetho njengoba unjalo ukuze udaba lwamanzi siluxazulule. Sinomeya owala ukufaka ireport u106 wala ukuthi sifake uAG's action plan ngoba vele ukhomba ngenjumbano uManager. iIFP iprotector uManager oyimbangela yokungabikho kwamanzi eMkhanyakude.
Okay, well, for the benefit of our viewers there, that's Mr. Solomon Mkombe, who's the former district municipality mayor, basically saying that he puts the blame squarely on the IFP for failing to actually see to it that the recommendations of the Auditor General are actually adhered to in terms of the removal of the municipality manager of this district. But let me not waste time and try and get a sense of the views from the ground. Again, I do have ubaba with me. Baba sikubingelele sikwamukele. Sibuza ukuthi uyazizwa ezinye zezincazelo ezikhishwa osopolitiki malungana nenkinga enibhekene nazo ikakhulukazi udaba lwamanzi. Kuyagculisa lokho?
Akungigculisi. Akungigculisi ngokuqala nje lo uMkhombe njobe ekhuluma uyasithuka mayithi uma siyoteleka noma siyocela ukuthi basinikeze imali abantu basebenza ukuthi suke sikwenza lokho ngoba sidakiwe inhlamba nje uyasithuka nje ukuqala nje ungahloniphi kwakhona lokho. inhlamba nje enkulu kabi kusithuka athi sidakiwe mase yocela ukuthi abasikhiphele imali abantu basebenze njengamanje i-project bangasichazela ukuthi isizathu okudala ukuthi ime njengale project ekhona njengamanje imiswe yini ngoba le project isebenza kakhulu kodwa manje inkinga yakhona isize yama igaba cishe intathu kuya kwezisihlanu imiswa njalo ngesikhathi ihamba kusetshenziswa ukuthi imali iphelile kusetshenziswa imali iphelile makuhanjwa kuyocela ukuthi abakhipha imali phela ukuze ukwazi ukuthi abantu besebenze bafike babaleke eJozini ukhona lo baba okuthiwa unquma lokuyena nofanele sayini uhlale egijima zonke izinsuku lapha eJozini sibona fanele basichazele ukuthi izathu yini hayi ukuthi bethi bona siye siya lapha ngoba sidakiwe inhlambe enkulu kabi leyo apha amanzi njengamanje la inhlambe enkulu kabi usithuka ukuthi siya lapha ngoba sifuna amanzi ukuthi sidakiwe hayi uyasithuka wena uyasithuka
baba ngicela ukubuza ukuthi hlasimbe njengoba kubhekwe okhethweni ngomhla ka1 kuNovember nina njengezakhamuzi zala eMkhanyakude nisanalo yini ithemba lokuthi osopolitiki bazokwazi ukuxazulula le nkinga enikhuluma ngaso
njengamanje nje thina ukungqonda nize lapha bafowethu nize namanzi nizosifakela amanzi ukuvota sesikhathele ukuvota sivotela amanga laba bantu bayakusebenza lapha koMkhanyakude balabodwa bekumsebenzi ukuthi basebenzele abantu njengoba singaka njengoba ubona nje le ndawo inqunu kangaka ayinamanzi lonke lelizwe asinalo nje ithemba asinalo ngeke siye nje sovotela ukuthini ilokho nje sikushela khona ukuthi laba bantu abayeke ukulwa lapha kamasipala eMkhanyakude imali elaphana yethu thina bantele baningazi bentelo ofanele ize kithi izosebenza njengoba uvota kwethu hayi bevele bale bodwa lapha bayikusebenzela kunje kungenxa ukuthi ungasebenzi kungathi balabodwa bekumsebenzi njengamanje nje i-project athi khona manje isebenza lo muntu ade phethe ile project usebenza 100% kodwa ngenxa ukuthi bele kube bemvimba ngenxa yikho kubanga ukuthi umsebenzi ungekho yini sizathu.
Well, those are some of the sentiments from the local residents here of this district municipality who are basically saying that they are not satisfied with the responses that are, being given by the leadership or the former leadership of this district municipality. That's Mr. Solomon Mkombe, who is the former district mayor in this municipality. But let's also welcome Ubaba Umadlopha. Baba, sibese siyakubuza ukuthi wena njenge IFP kuthiwa nina nibuyisa municipal manager ekwakade kushiwo kuthiwa akahambe ukuze nizodala lezi ngqushu ebhekene nalomkhandla.
Ngithokoze kakhulu. Iqiniso lithi municipal manager ukuze aphume ureporter kwimeya okokuqala ukuze aphume nje emkhandlwini i-council ekhipha municipal manager kwakufanele mangabe municipal manager enenkinga u-administrator areportele i-council and thereafter bese i-council thatha i-decision akwenzekanga lokho ubamba Ndwande wayinika amandla angenawo waxosha municipal manager yingakho amehlulile enkantolo ngoba kazanga wayinika amandla angenawo bese ngigcina ngokuthi kubantu baka Ward 19 mina ngifisa ukusho ukuthi siyezwelana nani bantu baka Ward 19 siyazi ukuthi beniphethwe isikhathi eside uhulumeni obusayo izwe lonke uANC for 10 years yingakho sikulesimo esikuso ngizonqenqa ke futhi bantu baka Ward 19 senginizwile ukuthi angeke niyekovota ukuze sisuse lenkinga ukuze sisuse lenkinga kumele siye kovota sivotela iqembu enilethembayo iIFP siyokwazi ukunikeza amanzi.
Mr. Madlopha sibonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. Mr. Pep Madlopha here of the IFP saying that he's disputing again the allegations that have been leveled against the IFP from the former district municipality mayor of Umkhanyakhude district. That's Mr. Solomon Mkombe. Thank you, gentlemen. Let me take this time to thank you very much for joining us, and hopefully we will have again another opportunity to further engage on this very crucial issue. Let me now bring in my colleague who has been reporting on this issue extensively over the past few years. That's Ayanda Mhlongo joining us again in this broadcast. Ayanda, you went out to find out just the difficulty that the people of this community have to go through in terms of being able to get water. What was your observation on the ground?
Well, Simpiwe, as you're saying that we've been reporting on this area. In fact, we said earlier on that since 1994, the elections, the SABC has been visiting the area of Umkhanyakhude to report on the issues that are faced by this community. And I remember way back in 2011, we were here and going back and finding the same faces and the same community members still saying that their lives have not changed. And this time, just getting a sense that you're seeing the anger of residents that are here and in the parts of Kwangwanase where we were. Again, residents saying this time they've had enough and they're not going to go out and vote come November 1. So certainly the challenges, we've not been able to get through to all the issues that are affecting these community members, but to I think the biggest problem that they are faced with and are dealing with during a daily basis, it was very difficult to see the water that they have to drink, very dirty water which they share with cattle, speaking to us about them being ill and the challenges that they are facing. Clearly no faith that they have in their politicians, and saying that they've been let down by the political parties, and particularly those that have been running this district. Simpiwe.
Again, and just before we wrap up, the district has been put under administration earlier this year by the Culture Department. But just in terms of that action, how would you say that has helped to somehow resolve the tensions that do exist within the council?
Simpiwe, it was an important step, one from the government. However, we are here to speak to the community, and for community members, they want a service delivery. It's not enough for them that the municipality was placed under administration, and it only happened now. They're saying for years the challenges that have been raised, challenges of corruption, maladministration in this municipality, and the fact that the government has decided to take this decision now is not satisfactory to the community. The community was saying since 1994, we spoke to women who are over the age of 70 who have lived all their lives without water. All they want to see is a service delivery. The issues that are at government level, whether it's regards to maladministration, jostling for positions, the back and forth between political parties, these community members simply want service delivery.
And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's my colleague there, Ayanda Mhlongo, who has been broadcasting with us here as we're busy, unpack some of the challenges facing the people of Umkhanyakhude district municipality. And you heard earlier on a lot of them saying that they will not be taking part in the November 1st polls, saying that they feel that the politicians have failed them in terms of delivering the basic services such as water. The issue of sanitation as well has been raised a number of times. And indeed, the SABC will continue to bring you these sort of discussions that speak to the issues of service delivery on the ground from various municipalities across the country. From where we are, I can see there's a bit of thunder now, so we'll have to leave it here and do hope our viewers a good evening.
And thank you very much to both you, Ayanda Mhlongo, and Simpiwe Makhanya on that brilliant broadcast from Umkhanyakhude, and no doubt reflecting what many rural communities feel. Frustration, you saw, physical and pretty much emotional, psychological. Many saying since the advent of democracy, they've never had a clean running water, piped water, and that on average they sometimes get water twice in a month, that they continue going to the municipalities offices, no response, and even when they do get, there's a blame game on who actually is responsible, saying that Umkhanyakhude district municipality is under administration, the political parties themselves saying that the budget has been misappropriated by this party and that party. So that's something we'll continue looking at here on The Full View, the SABC as a whole, as we continue to cover the election campaigns and the various areas where political parties are campaigning across the country. And the question we're asking you today, perhaps you have experience of this, you live in these areas, is do you get a sense generally that government is very slow, or there's no service delivery in rural areas? And if so, why is that? Please do get in touch with us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll return here on The Full View with more news from here and across the globe.